Have you ever wondered why some advice leads to success while other advice holds you back? What's going on? It's your boy, Louis Fa Sho. You know how we do. Welcome to BRINGTHESHREDS, where I'm here to get you fit, one meal at a time. So before we go on to today's topic, I gotta show you what I eat. After all, this is a fitness channel, right? And hey guys, I'm just looking out for you. All right guys, so check this out. So first, I have a steak right here. Of course, my favorite. For them gains, you know how we do. Over here, I have 3 rice cakes. These are from Quaker Oats. It's salt-free, and the ingredients is only like brown rice. So nothing else. And on top of it, my favorite, almond butter. Again, guys, the kind I get is just plainly almonds, salt, and I think that's it. And of course, we can't forget fruit. So here I got watermelon, and over here I got cantaloupe. Oh man, one of my favorites. And of course, you guys know me. I used to love sour candy, Sour Patch Kids, gummy worms, all that good stuff. But it always causes me to break out, so I've been switching to dried fruit. So right here, guys, I have 2 figs. And what I like to say, nature's candy. Oh yeah, and to wash it down, I have some San Pellegrinos, sparkling, natural, mineral water. I say this a lot too, but like, I used to be a huge fan of diet sodas because it's 0 calories and it's like fake sugar, right? And I don't really care for it. But as I get older, as I start caring about the types of food I put in my body, I switched over to sparkling water. Let's wet that whistle. Oh yeah. So today's topic is the dangers of taking advice from the wrong people. Has that ever happened to you? Let's come to the steak. So of course, like I said, I like my meat. I like my steak medium rare. So I like to do 4 minutes on each side. Last time for some reason it didn't work, but this time, what do you guys think? Cameraman, zoom in. Oh yeah, this looks good. Am I right? So the reason why I picked the topic of this video is because something happened to me today, right? And let me know if this happens to you. But every time you're trying to do something, either your friends or family members or someone you know, they always feel like they gotta give you their 2 cents, you know what I'm saying? I know their intentions are true, like they're not trying to sabotage me, I don't think. But like, what have they done to give me this advice? Does that make sense? All right, guys, let's get some of this rice cake and almond butter. Oh man. Guys, how can something be so healthy and delicious at the same time? Doesn't make sense. So I have this friend, right? We're cool, don't get me wrong. And we're both trying to start our own businesses, right? Obviously in different sectors. I'm more fitness, self-development. She's more, I don't know. But we're going at our businesses 2 separate ways, right? She does the TikToks. You guys know the TikToks? I'm more of the YouTube, like you guys are watching right now. One thing I don't like is people asking me too much of my personal business questions, like, so what's your goal of this channel? Or what are you trying to do? Like, it's just like, bro, relax, okay? Like, why do you care, okay? Anyways. This watermelon is juicy. So she's like, can I just give you a little piece of advice? And then she goes, you know what? Never mind. So I'm like, all right. And then she goes, you probably wouldn't listen to me anyways. And I'm like, okay. It's true. But then she's like, I know how you are. You're not gonna wanna listen. I'm like, yo, I just agreed with you. I said, all right, okay. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, you're absolutely right. I don't want to take your advice. And I'll tell you what, guys, not because I don't trust her or believe in her, but there's 2 things I want you guys to take away. The first thing is she doesn't watch my YouTube videos. How do I know? Because she asks a lot of questions that I answer in my videos. So that right there, you don't know what my videos are about. You don't know how I edit, how I storytell. What kind of advice are you gonna give me that I should take seriously, you know what I'm saying? And the second thing, I'm obsessed with YouTube. And I know a lot of you guys watch YouTube for like entertainment, but I'm like watching other YouTubers, like picking their brains, seeing how they edit their videos, how they talk, all that good stuff, right? So I understand a lot more than the average person when it comes to like making videos. So for somebody that doesn't watch my videos, doesn't really do YouTube at all, does more TikTok videos, what advice can you give me? And what advice should I actually listen to? Does that make sense? Like, who are you to tell me what I should and shouldn't do? What qualifications do you have that you can tell me? Well, there's one person I know. Well, my sister's aunt's cousin's stepfather did this. Yeah, but did you do it? Exactly. Again, I know this person's intentions are good. Like, I don't think they're trying to like ruin me. I hope not. But like, I want to put myself in her shoes or put herself in my shoes. She does TikTok, right? I barely started. Only got like 4 or 5 videos on my TikTok channel. Fall Bring the Shreds, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's the same thing if I go on her page and then start giving her all this TikTok advice. When for me, I only have like a couple clips on there. Does that make sense? Like, yeah, sure, I made a couple videos and one of them is doing well. I don't know what well is, but like one of them got like 200, 300 views. That's good, right? But it's the same thing. It's like me giving her advice for her TikTok channel. Why should she take my advice when I barely started? Does that make sense, guys? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. A lot of people that give you advice, it's just their opinion rather than their experience. So that's what I mean by following the dangers of the wrong people. Like some people can give you bad advice, even though they think they know what they're talking about, they really don't. And if you listen and take that wrong advice, it could lead you further away from your goal. Let's try some of these figs next. Nature's candy, come on. That's so good. You guys remember fig Newtons? Obviously this is like the center part, and then the outside is like the bread part. I wonder if they still make those. I haven't had those in like forever. But get these, not the fig Newtons. So guys, you might be wondering, what should you guys do? Let's get some of this cantaloupe first, my fave. Well, for me personally, I'm only gonna take advice from people that are where I'm at or currently on the same journey as me. And let me explain. Obviously, my main goal is to do YouTube full time, have my main income source come from YouTube sponsorships. That's like the dream, right? So who am I gonna take advice from? Obviously, I'm gonna take advice from somebody that's already there, right? Whether they have 100,000, a million subscribers, they're already working with partnerships, brand deals, because that's where I wanna be. Obviously, their advice would be so much worth it, right? Like people pay these people for like mentorships, you know what I'm saying? So those are the kind of people I wanna take advice from, but not just successful people at what I'm trying to do, but like I mentioned, people on the same journey as me. So example right now, big shout out to my homegirl Audrey. I know she watches my videos, hello. She's also doing YouTube at the same time. And no, she's not where she's at, and neither am I. And her videos are very different from mine, right? But we both watch each other, we both support each other. So someone like her, like I said, we're doing like a similar path. Her advice would mean way more to me than my friend that's only doing TikTok. So an example would be like, let's say Audrey has been filming her videos one way or making her thumbnails this other way. And then one day she switches this up. And she goes, hey Louis, like I've been doing this editing this way for like the longest time, but because I switched it to this other way, I noticed I got more engagement, more views, more watch hours, right? See, that kind of advice I would totally listen to and take. Just because, again, she's doing what I'm doing and she's doing something that she can hand over to me that I can implement in my videos. Does that make sense? And it doesn't have to be YouTube, right? It could literally be anything in life, whatever your guys' goals are. I'll give you another example. Gabe, my buddy, who worked on my website, BRINGTHESHREDS.com, for all your fitness needs. He works for a tech startup company, not startup, one of the big tech companies, right? So if I wanted to work for like one of these tech giants, his advice would be worth gold to me because he's already done that. He's already working that role in that company. He can tell me about his experience, how he interviewed, what it's like, what I should do, look out for, things like that, right? Whereas if I still worked at Best Buy, I used to work there back in, I forgot the year, but shout out to the Geek Squad department. If they try to give me advice on how to apply to a tech giant where they didn't get hired there or they got rejected, like why would I take that advice? That makes no sense. So what should you do when someone gives you advice you don't want to listen to? Are you gonna be mean about it? Or what are you gonna do, right? Because I'll be honest, sometimes I have trouble with that too. Because I hate lying to people, you know? Like, to me, it's like, there's no point in lying. If I don't want your advice, I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't care. If they say things like, can I give you advice? You can just say like, you know what, honestly, like, I appreciate your concern, but I'm gonna try it my way for now. And if I have questions, I'll ask you later. Even though you know we won't, am I right? But guys, like I said, again, find a mentor that been there before, you know what I'm saying? That they're already where you're at. Or again, someone that is on the same path as you. Their advice, I think, would be worth it as well. But at the end of the day, guys, you guys know yourself better than anyone. Make the best judgment. And ask yourself, is this person that's giving me advice at the place I want to be? And if the answer is no, then more than likely they probably don't know what they're talking about. Are their intentions pure? Sure. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. And what you guys might be wondering, what if I can't find mentorship or find a mentor? Same thing, right? Well, check this out. If you can't find a mentor or someone on the same path as you to like learn from and help each other out, my best advice is to just try it and be ready to fail. If you look at my YouTube channel from the beginning, I did tips and tricks, switched over to fast food, started counting calories, saying like, hey, you can still eat fast food and lose weight if you track. Found out like eating a lot of fast food is not really the best for you, so I switched over to more of a whole foods. My skin cleared up, but it took a lot of trial and error, right? And I think me personally, that's like the best way of learning. Yeah, they take a lot of time. You could say a waste of time, right? But I'd rather do it on my own and fail versus taking someone's advice that hasn't done what I want to do and waste my time even more. Does that make sense? But like I said, it's best to seek advice from the right people versus the wrong. Even though I understand it's like your friends, family members, close ones to you, colleagues that have their best intentions, sometimes, or most of the time, it's not going to be right. I wouldn't say I lost a lot of money, but I did lose some money in the stock market listening to the wrong people. Like, I remember this one guy told me to put money into this hospitality stock, and then it started tanking, and I was like, what the heck? So now I only listen to people that look at stocks every day. My old coworker Trevor, every morning, right, I would walk by his desk, he would have his iPad open on his desk, and you could see all these like stock market numbers and stuff. So someone like that, guys, that's somebody you want to listen to with the stock market, right? Versus people that are like trying to get rich, putting all their money into like meme coins, or not meme coins, meme stocks, like GameStop. You guys know GameStop? Guys, I lost a lot of money on GameStop. So that's an example right there, right guys? You guys should definitely take fitness tips and tricks advice from me because you can tell I know what I'm talking about. I lost a lot of weight, but when it comes to stocks, I'm probably not the person to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Cantaloupe. So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, just stay focused on your journey. People are always going to want to give you their 2 cents, even though they're not qualified to do so. Use your best judgment. And if your friends and family members want to give you advice anyways, you just tell them this. No, thank you.